just in boxing now, with the different like WBC and the different organizations, why are there so many? Like, what are there's 4 major ones, right? So why is that? Has it just always been that way? Because like one of the hard things like now is like, I don't know, do people go and fight in all 4 organization, like,
so
or bodies, or
it has become, a lot of people complain about it as the years go by, but it does bring excitement to the sport in a way, because now you get undisputed champion. You know, who's the main guy? Who's going to win all the belts? You know, there's been a lot of undisputed fights coming up. Now there was Katie Taylor and Josh Taylor, and who else was undisputed. You know, so it's bringing excitement to the sport. But obviously, back in the day, there was only 8 weight divisions and 1 world title.
Was it WBC, or what was the one?
Yo, good question, eh? That's a good question. I wonder what the oldest belt is. That's a good question. I wonder what the might be. I don't think it's WBC.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
What are the 4? Is it WBC?
So you get WBC, WBO, RBF, Ring Magazine, WBO. Did I say WBO?
WBO, yeah. That's the green one with all the flags, right? Yeah.
So the undisputed RBF, WBC, WBO, Ring Magazine.
Okay, so those 4.
Did I leave any out? Did I say W? I did say W.
Yeah.
Those 4, the main ones. Those are the ones you want, you know. And but if you want the individual one, a lot of fighters feel that, a lot of people feel that WBC is the most prestigious belt to have, which I think I would say it is. You know, it's the one that everyone wants. But yeah, now back in the day, it was 8 divisions and 1 world title. That's quite something. Eh? Imagine it was still like that. That would be interesting, because now some guys are WBA regular champions. So there's a WBA world champion, then you're WBA is also one of them.
Yeah.
So WBA.
So are there 5?
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is WBA, WBC, WBO, RBF.
The Ring Magazine.
Yeah, there's 5.
Wow.
So the thing is, now there's there's a WBA champion, then there's a WBA regular champion. Both world champions. They haven't fought each other. So it's
confusing me right now.
Yeah, I'm still confused. I still get confused. You know, then there's it is confusing, and a lot of people complain and they just want a world champ. You know, but they say now they're saying the undisputed is that one main guy. If you were the undisputed, which is quite nice, because you have unification fights, which is quite cool. You know, the RBF champions fighting the WBO champion. That's exciting. You know, then he unifies and he's got 2 belts, and then the WBC champion will fight the unified champion. So it's interesting. There's a lot more money. It brings more money in the sport. I think that's what MMA needs. You know, unification bouts. But I don't think it will ever happen, because the promoters in MMA own the belts.
Yeah.
Promoters in boxing don't own the belts. You know, the organization, the sanctioning body owns the belts. So, you know, imagine we could have an undisputed MMA champion.
PFL versus UFC, or one versus UFC.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Pride versus UFC.
So
they unified it when the UFC bought Pride, but that was like just to get rid of the Pride belt back in the day.
You know, so imagine you could have an undisputed heavyweight champion. So Francis and John Jones fight in the for the PFL and the UFC, and then the one championship. I don't know who the heavyweight champion is.
I'll be honest. Yeah,
the heavyweight champion, he gets in the mix, and then the Bellator champion gets in the mix,
and then you get Brave, UAE Warriors, Aries, whoever. You're just going to make the top 3 or 4.
Yeah, you just make the top. So you do PFL, UFC, one championship, and maybe Bellator. Those will be the undisputed to have all 4 belts.
Right.
Now imagine you could do that. Yeah. That would be huge. That's why there's so much more money in boxing also. There's huge money in boxing. And now in MMA at the top level too. So, but no, I don't think it'll ever happen. Why would Dana White or
give up money or anything
the UFC, the numbers the UFC are bringing, no one comes near. So now why must the UFC, imagine the UFC and PFL have a belt. Why would Dana, why would he do that?
You do it?
He doesn't need to, he owns the game. He's the boss. It's the UFC is the biggest promotion in the world in fight combat. Like in combat sport, nothing comes near it. I heard the revenue. I don't even know.
They made 390 million in profit apparently.
Boxing doesn't even come near that.
Really?
Matchroom and Eddie Hearn and they don't make that money.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So, okay,
I'm saying
because
the
of the
promoters,
of course,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Dana White essentially is the one promoter for the year. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, I've got another one for you over here and over here. Please don't forget to subscribe over here and have a look at my other socials down in the description box below. Thanks for watching.